I regard has written several books on magic. And he has written a book, let's see, one of them called The Middle Pillar, The Balance Between Mind and Magic. Well, the middle pillar is, the middle pillar of the Kabbalah tree of life. So, again, you have Jewish mysticism. And Israel Regard wrote The Tree of Life, and a book called The Tree of Life, and The Golden Dawn. And I really haven't gotten into, reading a whole lot about all this, which, quite honestly, sometimes I don't, because I don't want this stuff stuck in my mind. But, after a certain point, I kind of have to, because if I can figure out what these, what they're up to, I can inform people a little bit better on it. And, what I've found on this Kabbalah tree, first of all, Kabbalah with a K is Jewish, and the Kabbalah with a Q is the Hermetic Greek version of this tree of life. And ppoth is the tree of death. It's the inversion or reflection of this tree of life. Now, the tree of life, let's just lay it out on the line. It's a model of these connections between these ancient people out of Greece, Crete and Tyre. And you can start looking at these sephira and find out that they relate to these ancient gods and goddesses. The ppoth is a bunch of demons and probably opposers to the people on this tree of life. Tree of life is a very common term used in genealogy studies. So when they put this Kabbalah tree over a man, because they always do that. It's not even going to be a woman. Basically they're saying this is your genetic heritage. Let's just put it out on the line what these people are doing. Okay, the Jews come from the Argive dynasty that came from Zeus, who came from Kronos. These are their ancient gods and goddesses. They encoded it in Hebrew in the Bible. They told everybody in the masses a certain story, and the inner knowledge was for the priests. And this Kabbalah tree that keeps floating all over the place is just their little model of these ancient gods and goddesses that spawn their race. And they have all of their rituals where they call out names and they use Hebrew names and Hebrew words, and they take their hands and they make signs of pentagrams and God knows what else when they invoke or evoke these ancient entities. And then they have closing ceremonies. These are their ancestors. This is what everybody does, who is a magician, a sorcerer, a priest, a priestess, a shaman, a magician. This is the whole secret of occultism. Contacting spirits for information, knowledge, and power. That is what Kabbalah is. It's what sorcery is. It's what magicians do. It's what shamans do. It's what channelers do. It's what the priests and priestesses did. Okay, in one of these books, and here we go. In the middle pillar, El, Hebrew word meaning God, divine name associated with Chesed. What is Chesed? It's one of those sephirods on that Kabbalah tree. And who is El? Kronos. Okay? Let's double check this. I want to see if, Chesed, the Sephirah. Okay, so if you haven't, how can I just say this? Oh, okay. This is the secret of it. This is what they keep from the masses. They contact these ancient entities. And they do their little ceremonies, and sometimes they have animal sacrifice or whatever they're doing, burning incense, what have you. People that have come and gone who spawned their race. And right now, this whole magic and all that is very Judaic. I'm just going to call it what it is. It's Hebrew letters around a Baphomet in Church of Satan. Does that make sense? Well, it does if you figure out that that's, what they do is contact these ancient people out of Tyre and Crete, which is, who gave them the laws and ways to live. Okay. So, they put their cabala over a picture of a man because all of those sephiras represent a god or a goddess who contributed genetics to their bloodline. That's it. When a shaman is out doing a shaman thing where they go out into the spirit world to get advice on how to help somebody in the tribe or cure people, they talk to entities, spirit helpers, and they get information that way. And usually those are ancestors or helper spirits of that tribe. That's what this Kabbalah is. It's the same thing. It's all occultic contact with entities, most of whom are entities from ancestors a long time ago. That's it. That's what it is. And most of the information on that ancient family out of Tyre and Crete is encoded in your Abrahamic religions. It's encoded in all of your Kabbalistic mysticism, all of your occultism. In America, you're not going to find occult books with Japanese symbols. I guarantee it. If you do, it's going to be rare. It's all Hebrew. And even the names in these ceremonies, you could trace it back to one of these crone-eyed family members, or if they're working ppoth, it's probably going to be something from the Titans or an opposer to that bloodline. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to connect up with those people. They may connect up with some evil entity. Who knows? But that's what all their ceremonies and everything, it all comes from this ancient family. And that is my conclusion. And all of these occultists, I don't think they had a clue of what it means. All they knew is they wanted to connect up with these powerful entities and get power. That's it.